following up on leads that are still coming in. They have not quit. So the police department, the sheriff's office, along with Texas Rangers, the FBI, we're still following up on different leads that are coming in every day. Like I say, there's some coming in every day, and we're following up on those as they come in, and just checking all those out to see if there's any other things that have not been unturned. Also, we're still doing some searching in certain areas, but we've got a lot of the areas covered that we've looked at, but we are still looking at some areas.
Sure. And in terms of leads, can you tell me anything specific?
Not anything specific that has come in that I can discuss, but most everything that they have come in, like I said, since they both come into here into the police department, there's been several things come in, but nothing that has so far has given us really any further or new information.
And like I asked you before about Adkins, about his whereabouts? Do you know anything about that?
As far as we know, he is still in Dunn. I know there's been a report of him possibly in Big Spring, and he could be traveling back and forth. But as far as we know, he is still living in Dunn.
Okay, and that was my other question about the police surveillance, because I was under the impression that he was under 24/7 watch.
I don't know. As far as I know, he is being watched some, but I cannot comment as far as if he's been under 24-hour surveillance or not.
Any other suspects, persons of interest?
We do have some other leads that we are following out and just trying to get all those leads, go through all those leads as they come in. Other persons of interest that had come up during the investigation, we try to run all those down, and that's one of the things that we do, that we work on, and we'll, as we go through this case, is make sure that we get everyone cleared that we're looking at, so we do narrow it down to one person eventually. And we do work on those daily, those leads as they come in, also trying to get other people eliminated that have been mentioned to us or that have come in as possible, suspects. Well, I mean, we've also had, sightings of Hailey in different places, and so we can't rule that out. That is one thing that we still have to look at, that she's out there somewhere, and so we do, follow up on all those leads too, at different places, different parts of the state, and even out of state too. There has been some possible sightings come in, and work with those agencies outside of here, try to run those leads down and get those leads to verify whether it was true or not. And so that does take a little time to get some of those leads when you go into other states or talk to people from out of state about those leads to verify those, whether those were, to get them cleared up whether they were valid or not. I mean, eventually, at some point in time, there will be someone that will probably be tried on this case, but we will not present a case, to grand jury and until that we have all the evidence that we need to prosecute someone. We're not going to take a case that's, only partially put together or just on some circumstantial evidence to a grand jury. We want to make sure that we have a good case before we present that case. I know that's been a question, is why haven't we done anything with some people? And, that just comes down to, we're going to have a good case that we can prosecute before we do that. And I think that's something that our DA strives on, that she's going to have a good case that she can present to grand jury and to a jury trial before we get to that point.
Sure. So you are anticipating a trial?
That if we go the criminal route, that will happen. I mean, if we go that route, there will be a trial. If it's a missing person case, then that also that can also lead to criminal charges too on the other route as far as the missing person case goes too. I know people like for us to tell more about the case, but we can't try the case in the media, and so a lot of stuff is not mentioned and not done. Cannot comment on a lot of times because of that, because we can't try this case in the news media, so a lot of stuff is cannot be released. But once that case is built and we have enough information to go on, then that case will be, then an arrest will be made and someone will be taken to trial on that case.
Sure. Any kind of timeline?
As soon as possible. I mean, we'd like to, but that just depends on all the information we get from some evidence being collected and also evidence we would like to have.
Sure. With the class kids in the Lower Recovery Center, they just left town, from what I understand, this weekend. And do you know, can you comment on just on the effect that that may have on the community? Coming to train searchers to go out and look through these places. Just your thoughts on that.
That was very good because we did have some people that were searching on their own that were going to places they shouldn't be, trespassing on land and going in on the people's property they shouldn't be in, and they've helped try to alleviate some of that problem to make sure they get permission from these landowners to go on property that they can search and talk to them. And that has helped, I think, a lot of area. Plus, they've covered a lot of area too. They have also, called in different things that could be a possible evidence that we've picked up, not only here in our county but in the surrounding counties. So that has been good to help train these workers. I know that they have left town, but they've left some other people in charge, and they will be searching again later this week. So it has been very good and very informative for some of the people to help train them to know what they can and can't do.
Sure. All right. Well, is there anything else that you would like to add that you think you'd want people to know?
Just thank for all the help that the community has given to law enforcement to help search for Hailey, to help us out. We'll thank all the people for that, for everything that they've done.
All right. Well, thank you very much.